Hi guys, I'm back with another weekly market analysis. As usual, I'll be starting on the monthly time frame of the US dollar. So, yeah, more recently, we had this inversion gap where we traded above, into this order block, and eventually we broke down. So, what do we have in terms of target? We had this inversion gap that was used over here from this candle, and then we expanded lower. So the question is, are we going lower or higher? If we go to the 4-month time frame, we have this order block that could be used. So other time frames show something different, as in we may be breaking down. So it's important, I guess, to look at the lower time frames and perhaps not be too convicted in any direction. So go to the monthly. All right, so let's go down to the 3 weeks. Very nice. 2 weeks. Okay, so we had a 2-week gap here, which is also the monthly inversion gap. Traded down, and now we have price here on a market close on Saturday. So let's go down to the 1 week. So we do have this trendline liquidity building up. Previous month's highs equal highs. Does not mean it has to come there now. It can very well come into this yearly gap and the previous year's low. All right, and it can just be creating a pattern first, such as this triangle pattern. Okay, so it did create that, and then a big bounce. But let's look at order flow. I think we'll possibly be coming into this inversion weekly gap. All right, and then we trade down, maybe one more fake bounce, and then into this weekly busy as a first target, because this low is here and this low is here. This order block was used over here, and it just seems very likely it's going to come down into there. Okay, so I'll be looking for shorts on dollar and buys on other things like euro and stuff. So we can have a look at euro and pound perhaps. Go down to daily. Nothing much on the daily, right? We're consolidating up in this manner before a possible drop. So you see perhaps something like this. One more blow off top, then a drop. So we're waiting for news, right? Last week there was not much red folder news, and we just finished an expansion. So mainly consolidations and taking out short-term highs and lows. And market makers are engineering liquidity to be taken. All right, so what do we have here? A refined area inside this weekly. We could come into it again. Okay, we came into it once, but we can come deeper into it. We have this low here, and we can come more into a premium, perhaps at a OTE, another block here. So we have the bias of coming lower, looking for shorts. Therefore, we can start to go to a lower time frame and start looking for possible areas for that to happen. It is nothing too clear here, so I'll have to wait for a lower time frame shift in structure, right? Maybe one more top, and then a news event, and then when you see the displacement down or up and down, and then we can start to plan a short entry or a low risk market entry, whatever your strategy may be. So yeah, let's go look at the euro. All right, what do we see in the euro? Let me just remove this. Okay. So, as you saw, we had this huge, relatively huge on the daily channel. We broke up above it. Breakout traders getting excited. Resistance traders getting stopped out, taking out this equal highs and into this inefficiency. Now we go for the retracement. Chit, 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 all the way down there. Okay, on the weekly, we came into this weekly gap, expanded up, into that area, which was also a gap. Now we're here, right? Question is, are we going to move higher? If we're going to move higher, we likely have to do it from, so we got a 2-week gap here. So we got a 2-week order block, and we should go up from this area. We can go as low, we can go lower even, or even into this wick, or even lower if there's very high impact news, as long as the bodies do not close below this order block here. If we do, I will be looking for shorts. Till then, I will be looking for longs. Is there a clear drawn liquidity? No, not really. And that's fine. So yeah, 2 days. That's a 2-day gap here with a breaker down here. So we could come down one more time. Nice breaker to take a trade from. I would highlight that. I would highlight the body. Basically just say come into this weekly gap and use it as an inversion gap, which it's not inversion gap, we used it already, but it could come down there again a bit deeper. No, okay, so it came into this gap as well, this busy on the 1 day, which is larger. No gaps here. If we go down to a lower time frame, lower time frames, we do have gaps, 4 hours being traded multiple times, still valid as it is in the same consolidation, and down again, and likely possibly down, right? If not down, then where would we go up from? I had a POI here, an order block on the 12-minute. If we were to go up here, all right. If we were not to go up, then likely make another low, come into this area. If we go to the British pound, 2-week R2F gap. I believe the 2-week is closed. Yeah, so waiting for another 2-week candle. This gap is still valid because it's an order block here. So we could trade into here and then trade higher. If we break down, then I'll be using that as a breaker. That's how we can anticipate candles, and that's how we can use this inversion gap. That would be a nice short if that happens. And if a long happens, that's fine too. So we had we had the monthly gap here, which is not showing on the monthly. Now we have this monthly order block. Are we going to move higher? We definitely could. Consolidating around here. So definitely something will be happening very soon, maybe next week, that will show what price is likely going to do. Okay, so possible target is this volume imbalance, and this actually, just this volume imbalance over here, which should be very interesting. New week opening gap and a general CB. So keeping an eye on those, and we'll see what happens next week. So until next time, R2F signing out.